Hello, it's 11 a.m. on the 17th of March. I'm in Chesapeake. I'm back in Chesapeake today. I'm looking for a geocache that is a challenge cache. And the requirement of this cache is that you've found six type of caches in one day, which I actually did that in probably 2021. I found 7 caches in one day for a challenge in Northern Virginia, and so I qualified for this cache. So I was able to get the final coordinates, and I am heading to the cache now on a trail. I thought it was going to be a paved walkway, but it's actually a nice trail through the woods, which is great. I'm going to show you where I'm going, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the geocaches that I'm looking for this weekend. So, besides the race, one of the goals for the weekend was to try to finish up all the counties and cities in Virginia. I finished all the counties. So the last county that I found a geocache in was the other day in Isle of Wight County. And so now I'm finishing the cities. And Leslie and I were in Chesapeake the other day. And the cache that we found there was the Cache Odyssey Virginia cache, and that's a new series. It's actually managed by the Geocache Talk Network, and I was really excited about it because I actually had an opportunity to be a part of that, and for various life events that were going on at the time, I had to decline that. And so the person who hid that cache, hid theirs in Chesapeake. And there's a cache in every state. And so the one in Chesapeake is the one in Virginia for that series. And so that was the first one that I found there. And all of those caches in that whole series are handicap accessible. And yesterday I went walking on the beach in the afternoon, and I found a virtual geocache, which is just a location that requires you to perform some task. This one was just take a picture by the statue of the Norwegian lady. And there was an earth cache there. I decided not to do the earth cache because there were a lot of questions that I needed to answer about riptides, and I just decided I didn't want to do that. So today's plan. So this morning I'm getting started a little later than I planned, but for a very good reason, because one of my cousins and his wife happened to be in Virginia Beach for the weekend, and they found out that I was here, and they said, "Hey, let's get together." So we had breakfast in Virginia Beach together, and it was very nice to see them. And so now I'm looking for this cache in Chesapeake that I really wanted to find. And it's a lovely walk. And I have a couple of other locations that I'm going to visit later. Oh, and the last thing I wanted to tell you was that this is 2025, and 2025 is the 25th anniversary of geocaching. Not sure if there's a blue blaze and a white blaze. I think it's this way. And for the 25th anniversary of geocaching, there's a very special kind of cache that you can find in 2025 called a locationless cache. And for this locationless cache, anywhere in the world, I'm not sure if this is the right trail, but anyway, anywhere in the world, if you see the number 25 on a sign, you can take a picture with that number and get a credit for a smiley face for a cache, and that's actually a geocache. I think I'm supposed to go this way. And so when I saw the sign for 25th Street on the boardwalk, I decided to take the picture of myself with the sign for 25th Street. And so I got a smiley for that. So that's the locationless cache. All right, I'm going to turn off this video. I'm going to walk. I will take some pictures and share them. And let's find some geocaches. All right, I'm getting close to ground zero here. And there's a big tree. And this is a regular sized geocache, which is to be expected when you're in the woods. I see it. Da, 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 da. Boom. I'm in Portsmouth. Just been wandering around doing some Adventure Lab geocaches, and I'm approaching a traditional cache, and I'm going to see if I can find it. It's right here by the water. It's really, really, really neat down here. Lots of ships, boats. I'm approaching ground zero geocache. This really neat boat right here. It says Portsmouth on the side. And the hint for this cache says anchor. Here is an anchor. I think we're looking for a micro cache. I'm seeing something. It's a little bit out of place. I wonder what that is. I don't know. It might not have anything to do with it. Let's see. I don't think so. Alright. Let's see if I can find this cache. Got it. Alright, this cache is in the city of Poquoson. Oxford Run Trail number 6 is the name of it. The hint says remove the top, then figure out how to raise the cache container. Well, that was a fun cache. I think I'm going to give that one a favorite point. And now I have one more city to go until I finish the Virginia Independent Cities Challenge. Yay! Hampton. Off I go to Hampton. This cache is in the cemetery next to St. John's Episcopal Church in Hampton. It's placed by a geocacher named Episco Dad. I have found some of his geocaches before. Appropriate for Episco Dad to hide a geocache at an Episcopal church. Beautiful, beautiful setting. Normally in Virginia, caches are not allowed in cemeteries, but this one was placed with special permission from the rector of the church. Look at this beautiful tree. He's beautiful. I love cemeteries. I love them. The hint for this cache is a reference to a Simon and Garfunkel song. Can you guess which one? What a great cache to end Virginia with! I am now officially done with all the cities and all the counties in the state of Virginia. Whoop, whoop!